Hi friends, welcome to our channel Way to Success. இந்த வீடியோவில் PGTRP Zoology Unit 1 Trypanosoma Gambiense கான short notes பார்க்கலாம். Trypanosoma Gambiense Classification Phylum Protozoa Subphylum Sacromastigophora Class Mastigophora or Flagellata Order Kinetoplastida. Trypanosoma is an unicellular, parasitic and flagellated protozoan. They are obligatory parasites because they require at least one host to complete their life cycle. Trypanosoma is parasitic in most of the vertebrates such as fish, amphibian, birds, mammals. It is a digenic parasite, complete life cycle in two hosts. Primary host, man. Secondary host, Disease fly, Glossina palparis. Disease caused by trypanosoma is African sleeping sickness, trypanosomiasis. The infective stage of trypanosoma is metacyclic form. Ford first observed this parasite in the blood of man. It was again confirmed by Newton. Brucey and Nabarro established the relationship of the disease sleeping sickness with this parasite. Brucey also discovered that the disease is transmitted by tsetse fly. Habit and habitat of trypanosoma: blood, lymph nodes, spleen, cerebral spinal fluid of man, and in the intestine of blood-sucking fly, tsetse fly. Three species of trypanosome parasite in humans are Trypanosoma gambiense, Trypanosoma rhodesiense, Trypanosoma cruzi. Distribution: the different species of trypanosoma are reported from Africa, Nigeria, and Central America. Different species of trypanosoma and their disease. Trypanosoma gambiense, African sleeping sickness. Trypanosoma rhodesiense, Rhodesia fever. Trypanosoma cruzi, Chagas disease. Trypanosoma brucei, Nagana disease. Trypanosoma evansi, Surra disease. Structure of trypanosoma. Trypanosoma gambiense has a slender, elongated, colorless, sickle-shaped and flattened microscopic body which is tapering at both the ends. The anterior end is more pointed than the posterior end. Body length 15 to 30 microns, width 1 to 3 microns. The body is covered by thin, elastic and firm pellicle. It maintains the shape of the body. The pellicle is pulled out into an irregular membranous fold to one side. This fold is called undulating membrane, which is used for locomotion in blood and lymph. Trypanosoma is uniflagellate. The flagellum arises from the basal granule, that is blepharoblast, situated near the posterior end of the body. The flagellum runs forward and remains attached all along the length of the body. At the anterior end, the flagellum hangs freely as free flagellum. Just posterior to basal granule, there is a small spherical shaped body called kinetoplast, which contains extranuclear DNA. The cytoplasm contains greenish valutine granule, hydrolytic enzymes, and other cellular components like Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, and nucleus. This diagram shows the structure of trypanosoma. Polymorphic forms of trypanosoma. These forms are named on the basis of the arrangement of flagellum. They are classified into four types. First one, leishmanial or amastigote. Second one, leptomonad or promastigote. Third one, crithadial or epimastigote. Fourth one, trypanosome or trypomastigote. Now we can see types of polymorphic forms. First one, leishmanial or amasticoid form. Small, oval or rounded body with a nucleus. Basal granule and kinetoplast reduced. External flagellum is not found. Second one, leptomonad or promastigoid form. Here, elongated body, basal granule and kinetoplast at the anterior end. Free flagellum originated from basal granule. No undulating membrane. Third one, criteidal or epimastigoid form. Here the body is short, elongated. The basal granule and kinetoplast are situated in front of the nucleus. Long flagellum arises from basal granule. Fourth one, trypanosome or trypomastigoid form. Here the body is elongated and slender. The basal granule and kinetoplast at the posterior end. The flagellum and undulating membrane are well developed. Now we can see longitudinal binary fission of Trypanosoma. In the longitudinal binary fission, the division is initiated by basal granule and followed by the kinetoplast. Next, a new flagellum begins to grow along the margin of undulating membrane. The nucleus then divides and this division is followed by the longitudinal cytoplasm commencing from anterior end and extending backwards till the daughter individual separate. Life cycle of Trypanosoma takes place in two hosts. The primary host is man and the secondary host is tissue fly. First we can see the life cycle in primary host, that is in man. When infected tissue fly bites a man, the parasites introduced in the blood of man. The parasites first live in the blood, later they enter into the cerebrospinal fluid. While the parasites are in the blood, a kind of fever, that is Cambia fever, occur. But when they reach the cerebrospinal fluid, various nervous symptoms are produced in the patient, leading to lethargic condition called sleeping sickness. The parasites multiply by longitudinal binary fission in the blood and produce three forms of individuals. First one, long and thin forms with a free flagellum. Second one, short and stumpy forms with a reduced flagellum. And the third one, intermediate forms. The parasites periodically increase and decrease in number in the blood of man. During the period of decrease, the short and stumpy forms, which have great resisting power and are capable of development in the intermediate host, tissue fly. Life cycle in tissue fly. When a tissue fly sucks the blood of infected man, a number of parasites enter into the midgut of the fly. These parasites remain in the midgut of the fly for a few days and start multiplying by longitudinal binary fission. After 15 days, long slender forms appear in great numbers and enter into the salivary gland. In the salivary gland, again they undergo longitudinal binary fission and develop into criteidal forms. The criteidal forms are characterized by the shorter flagellum and undulating membrane. Kinetoplast and basal granule are situated above the nucleus towards the anterior end. Then the criteidal forms develops into metacyclic forms, that is trypanosoma forms, which are now infective. When the fly bites a man, the metacyclic forms enter the blood of man along with the saliva of the fly. The whole cycle in the fly takes 2 to 30 days. Symptoms of trypanosomiasis: headache, weakness, loss of weight, pain in joints, fever, anemia, increase in pulse rate. Diagnosis method: by examining the blood, the cerebrospinal fluid, or the extract of enlarged lymphatic glands. Prevention method: by eradicating the vectors by using the insecticide DDT. The drugs used for the treatment of trypanosomiasis: Bayer 205, Suramin, Ataxil, Bendamidine, Lamidine. Thank you for watching this video.